It's not about the race of the woman. We're looking for women who are not loud and belligerent. Whether they're white, green, purple, yellow, brown, we don't care. We want a woman that's not belligerent. We want a woman that's not loud. All right, y'all. I found this guy on TikTok and Instagram. He's called Mr. Letgo. He does some pretty dope stuff on his channels to address some of the issues we have between the male-female dynamics and the gender war. He makes some pretty good, poignant points to debunk a lot of the talking points and just to give a perspective from a man why we are actually agitated or have these issues when we're in the dating and relation market with women. And he's pretty dope, and I really wanted to bring him over onto the platform and do a reaction to him. So yeah, we're gonna check out Mr. Letgo. But before we do that, do me a favor, like, share, hit the bell with notifications on. I'm trying to grow the channel, and it would help me out greatly if you guys would subscribe. If you're digging on it, subscribe. If not, I still thank you for the engagement. So with that being said, let's jump into this reaction with Mr. Letgo. So without any further ado, man, drop my video.
Somebody just put in the comments, Mr. Letgo, why is it so undesirable when black people do it? Why is it when black women are like loud? If it was a white woman, we'd be like, oh, she turned up, she lit, or we'll take it a different way.
We're not choosing that white woman either. What we are doing as men is we're choosing women who are, regardless of what the race is, the first woman that I can meet that isn't masculine, that isn't argumentative, that is cooperative, that isn't defensive, that isn't a victim to every goddamn thing, that is open to being led by a man, that doesn't have baby daddies all over the place. She's not combative. She doesn't say I'm independent. She's not argumentative. She's not just trying to debate with every damn thing the man says in normal conversation. So,
all right, let me pause it right there. I think he just made a lot of brilliant points, especially when she said when it's a white woman. It's not about the race of the woman. We're looking for women who are not loud and belligerent. Whether they're white, green, purple, yellow, brown, we don't care. We want a woman that's not belligerent. We want a woman that's not loud. We want a woman that doesn't embarrass us in public by acting belligerent when we might do something she disagrees with. And he made a brilliant point. No one is pursuing white women that act this way either. No man is going around saying, okay, I'm going to give her a pass because she's a white woman and she's loud and belligerent, and that's okay because she's white. No, that's not what's going on. That's not what is going on. We're not giving any woman a pass who's loud and belligerent because we want peace when we go home. And I think he made a brilliant point when he countered her on that talking point. Let's jump back in. Bring the clip back.
oh, he's like, oh, okay, I'll take her. Well, take the person.
All right, that was the end of it. It was a very short clip. I did want to, after that clip, go over some of the comments in his comment section. I thought there was some people made some good points. Some people were being funny as well. But let me say this before we jump to the comments. Basically, what he is saying is men desire peace. All right, ladies, I'm talking to you specifically. Men desire peace. Men want to come home to peace. Men want to come home to serenity. A man does not want to come home and have to get into arguments constantly from nagging of things that are insignificant. The man is out here bringing in resources. If he's worth his salt, a man is bringing in resources. He's providing protection. He's providing leadership. So he doesn't want to come home and get into a contentious argument with a woman over some nonsense that doesn't even pertain to anything that alters their life significantly. So men want peace. That's all men want. Men desire peace, and men desire serenity in the home, ladies. It's not complicated. All you have to do is learn how to get on a man's program and learn how to be his peace. If you become that man's peace, your life will open up and you won't have to ask for a single damn thing. He'll make sure you're taken care of as long as he's being taken care of and being supported with peace. All right, let's look at these comments, man. And we're going to end this in just a second. Let's look over these comments real quick. All right. He said combative in 3 different ways. It is important not to be so damn combative. That's true. That's true. And Big Daddy Teddy said that. Mr. Letgo also said 1000%. I needed women to feel it. All right. Stanley Joseph said, why is she so loud? That's a good question. She was loud from the start. She was asking why it's an issue when women are being loud by being loud. I thought that was funny as well. And he says, does she hear her volume level? I don't think she does. Do folks know that high volume is a turnoff all around? I agree. I agree. I agree. Let's go to some more here. Let's see. Funny, haha, 1984. She's loud just asking a question. That's fact. She's loud just asking a question. I agree. She was very loud. And we got a user 801-52757-42019. Loud equals aggressive, controlling. We want a partner, not another boss. We don't want another boss, but we don't want a partner either. We want a wife. It's important that we have a wife and not a partner. Partners are 50-50. I believe that men should contribute 100% to their household to stay in that leadership role, because when you split something 50-50 with women, they tend to want a say in the leadership. And don't get me wrong, a woman should have a say in how the household is ran, but she shouldn't have a active role in leadership unless the man is stepping out of line and doing something that's harmful to the family. All right, Randy Eason. It doesn't matter what race, being loud is not cool. Facts. Let's see. Anonymous writer. I don't know why we need to explain this. I don't know why we need to explain it either. And then we have another user says, exactly. I've dated all colors. You look for a healthy mind and body. Loud, angry people we don't want to be around. That is true. I mean, that's 100%. I mean, you don't want to be around people who have obvious dysfunction. And being loud and not being able to control the volume of your tone and not being able to control, not being able to control your anger is definitely a sign of a dysfunctional person. And if you're not dysfunctional, you're not loud and belligerent, you don't want to be around a person that's like that either. So that was a good point. And let's see. Lisa 1164. I say choose the woman you want. It's not that complicated. Well, Lisa, it's not that complicated to choose the woman you want. However, a lot of modern women come with a lot of dysfunction and baggage. So just picking out the best one of the worst, I mean, you get that. I mean, we're trying to pick out the best one, but we're getting the worst because not all, but a critical mass of you have these ideologies where you think being loud and belligerent is acceptable. And let's see. Amy S. TFU, we know what that means. Girls even arguing in the comments. I take pride in keeping my man happy in and out of the bedroom. 10 years of zero fights. We compromise, real love. Facts. Facts. Darren Hollis 395. It's about peace. A man wants peace with his mate. I agree. Facts. James McFarland. Basically, you just want a female to do whatever you say and not question anything you say at all. Well, James, that's not true. I think you're being disingenuous with that comment. No one is saying we don't want a woman to do whatever we say and not question anything we do. We want peace. And just because a man wants peace doesn't mean he's saying he wants total domination over his female or his wife or his woman. He's basically saying, hey, when I come home, can I have peace? And if there's things that are disagreed upon, there are civilized ways to handle that. So just because you want peace doesn't mean you want to control a woman. So I don't agree with you on that one, James McFarland. Red Lady Red, she says, y'all keep on saying if they ain't BDS as if y'all ain't the BDS. Stop leaving y'all families and choose what's right by them. I don't agree with that either. I mean, what leaving your family has to do with being loud and belligerent? If she's loud and belligerent, I mean, who wants to be around that? Red Lady Red, do you want to be around a loud, belligerent woman? I bet you don't. I bet if you have a friend like that, you'll find a way to stop being friends with her. So I don't agree with bringing that point into this has anything to do with people leaving their families. All right, I'm going to end it right there, man. I'm done with the comments. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to swing it over to my closing, and I'll see y'all over there on my closing. All right, man, there's some pretty dope stuff said in that commentary and that reaction. Mr. Letgo, I'm going to support his content. I think he's a pretty a pretty talented guy. I think he does some good work over there. Let me just say this in closing. In regards to the gender war, men and women, we have to end this gender war because we have to create communities. We have to have strong family structures to build a strong community. And if we don't have strong family structures to build our community, we won't have a community. And at the end of the day, most men who are worth their salt want a peaceful household. They want to come home to peace and serenity. Their home should be a place where they get to come and kick their feet up after conquering the world. And if they can't come home to a peaceful house where they have a BLB, a big, loud, and belligerent woman, or just a loud and belligerent woman, they're in the household, what's the point? Men want to come home to serenity, peace, and quiet. Not saying that they can't interact with their family, not saying that they won't interact with their wife or their woman in their relationship, but men want to have peace. They don't want to be nagged. They don't want to have confrontation going on in the home when they get there. So it will do women a great service if they learn some self-control. Stop being belligerent. Stop looking for anything to nag, because most men are out here working to bring in resources. They're doing what they're supposed to do in regards to provision. They're doing what they're supposed to do in regards to providing, and they're also help nurturing their family. So we have to give men some slack when they come home and let that man relax. Let him have that peace he's been looking for that he cannot get out in the world. And that's all men are asking for. No one is trying to constantly go to battle with women over who has the most power in the household. The man should be the leader in the household anyhow in that regards. Give that man the peace he deserves, and you'll get all the things you deserve in return. That's all I got, man. Don't forget, like, share, get it cracking in the comments. Most importantly, subscribe. We're still trying to reach that goal of 1,000 subs by the end of March. It will help me greatly to get into the algorithm if you guys subscribe if you're digging on the content. So, in closing, let me say this. Remember, adults shouldn't have dreams, but goals. Because dreams can lie in the realm of fantasy, where goals can be achieved through hard work, dedication, perseverance, and tangible evidence to show for your hustle. Man, that's all I got. I'll catch y'all in the credits. 2 fingers. Peace.
Like Jesus.